Hello everyone, I think that you really like this video because it's a kind of topic in which you can rewrite phrases using the structures that you must know. And I think that it's a kind of complicated explanation, but I think that if you are really a genius, I think that you are also be able to expand your knowledge and challenge you and try to put in order the following sentences in your head, and then you can write the sentences in your notebook. Okay, so let's start. The first one, it says, I wish I looked after my teeth better when I was a child. I wish I had looked is a structure that it means I regret. We change wish I had plus the verb in past participle, and we put should have cleaned. Should have cleaned is a structure that indicates that is that express regret or obligation in the past. So you can rewrite these sentences and say, I should have cleaned my teeth properly when I was a child. Let's start. Also, we have another one that is, you aren't supposed to take aspirins if there is nothing wrong with you. So you should be perfectly fine. So there is no need to take you aspirins. Or there is no need to take aspirins. Okay, so we have suppose, and we we change this word suppose, and we put instead of should be. And the other one, it says, it is absolutely necessary for me to take more exercise. This is a fancy long way to say, do we really have to take more exercise? Yes. When we do a question, we have to do first the auxiliary, in this case is do, then the subject, that is I, and then a kind of word that emphasizes before have to. Do I really have to? Or you can use do I really have to say something that is an obligation to you. The other, it says, could you tell me how long I must sit in the waiting room? And you can rewrite these sentences in, I wonder how long I will have to wait, because I must sit in the waiting room is a kind of meaning of to say have to. I must sit in the waiting room is something that is kind of necessity or express an obligation to do something. The other one, it says, the nurse wouldn't let him get off of bed. He had to stay in bed. We know that instead of say wouldn't, we can use had to express an obligation, something that is in order that he had to do in order to save her healthy or his healthy. And the other one, it says, it was silly of you to go to the doctor because you were coughing. Okay, is and these sentences, it means that it was kind of ridiculous to go to the doctor if only if you have cough. So if we change the rewriting, we can use the modal verb went to the doctor with just a cough. Just a cough, it means that it was only one reason for going to the doctor, because with just a cough. And the other one, it says, I'm sure that the doctor wasn't able to give you anything to make you cough better. I think that we have pay attention about the structure wasn't able to. Wasn't able to, in this case, is in negative form. So we have to be very very careful about when we change. In this case, we transfer wasn't able to into oh, couldn't cure your cough. Remember when we use couldn't plus cure, we use the verb in their simple form. So we check it out. The doctor couldn't cure your cough. Very good. Well, we have two more examples sentences for each of the previous sentence transformation. Here we are. I wish I had looked after my teeth better when I was a child. I should have visited the dentist regularly when I was a child. Surely he doesn't need an injection before he travels to America. He may not require any vaccinations before traveling to America. It's possible that he doesn't need any injection before his trip to America. You aren't supposed to take aspirins if there is nothing wrong with you. You should be perfectly healthy, so there is no need to take aspirin. You should be in a good condition, and there is no reason to take aspirin. It is absolutely necessary for me to take more exercise. Do I need to increase or do I need to do more exercise? It's also possible. Could you tell me how long I must sit in the waiting room? I wonder how long I will have to wait in the waiting room. I'm curious about the duration of my stay in the waiting room. The nurse wouldn't let him get off of bed. The nurse insisted that he remained in bed and not get up. He was prevented from leaving the bed by the nurse. It was silly of you to go to the doctor because you were coughing. It wasn't rational for you to visit the doctor just because of a cough. Going to the doctor only because of a cough was a foolish decision. I'm sure that the doctor wasn't able to give you anything to make you cough better. The doctor couldn't provide any medication or treatment to improve your cough. I don't think the doctor had any remedies to alleviate your cough. It's unlikely that the doctor had a solution to make your cough improve. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope these kind of sentences really helped you to improve your English word. Thank you.